USL system, and then, you know, like, let's say the two teams that win, they go 1-0, okay, they move on. The team that loses the next game, they're 0-2, they have no one to play against. It just wouldn't make any sense.
We'd have to send you in with Blair.
Oh,
maybe Harry Hugo as well. Scrawny as a fifth. That could be big.
That'd be pretty funny, I think. Scrawny, he can be a bit of a menace outside on Nuke. I think as long as we pick Nuke, that team would have a chance.
Oh, I'd believe it, honestly. I think it could be pretty fun to win this.
We would just have to let us be the only team that does the vetoes. Like, they couldn't pick a map. We would just have to play whatever maps we
You just
wanted.
decide where you want to play.
Exactly.
Well, we are going to be at play here on Mirage to start us off. TYLOO on CT and IHC will be your T's as we get into our first map of this best of 3, Davey.
We started off. We do see the nade sets coming out. It was just 1-on-9. He's throwing the smokes. They're going to boost up into the window, try to get the timing on this flank. Player's not watching for it, so Score gets the opening. That's Bintech going down. King answers back from inside of the A site, but he's getting pinched from all sides. He realizes that. He tries to go up on top of balcony. He can't land a shot on the jungle player, but Blitz swings out, and he shoots him in the side of the head. The A site's been taken. Both CTs are in the vicinity, but the bomb's going to go down, and really there's no answer.
Walking up, sees the player on top of Triple, but it's not going to work well for him. It's just left with Slowly. A little adjustment, eventually lines up the headshot, but he will buckle. And the pistol round does go the way of IHC. The woos are coming out already as well. There's the smiles. So they've got the drip and they've got the energy, Davey.
Yeah, it's a good start for them. T-side pistol of Mirage. Get these early ones going. They managed to find really good timings. TYLOO is very disconnected on all of their peaks. They sort of just got to walk up and take 1v1s, shoot a bunch of people in the side of the head. Really wasn't a whole lot going on from TYLOO's side. As we do see the 4 spy come in. It is the B stack as well. 4 players here. Looks like they're going to boost up into the site. 1 player jump spots, 1 player on short. That's a smoke for connector as well, just to, you know, keep it interesting. Try to keep them honest. It actually works. 9 decides not to go up into connector because of it. He is boosted up in window, though. He's worried about any sort of peak, any sort of, you know, collapse in middle from the CTs. But with 4 Ts in mid and 1 over there towards A, it looks like it'll be the A split. They're probably just going to just get 9 into window, let him sort of scout things out, try to figure out if there is a stack and where it is.
And that stack is on the B site. Deagles, 2 CZs, double HE as well. So IHC just taking their time. And finally, this is push coming to shove on the Mat 10 as well. Clears his way out through jungle. Now you're going to attempt to overwhelm towards the bomb site. Summer's here. He has the CZ. Can he wield it like Flusher? That's the big question. Or will he be flushed out of the position? Does peek. Big tag, but not a kill with him falling. That's the money made. And the bomb plant. So the round in good stead for IHC.
Yep, they get the bomb plant. They're going to secure the round. TYLOO's not going to go for it. They're just going to save. Try to bring these upgraded pistols and armor into the next round. They don't have a kit. They don't have a smoke. It's like, well, we'll just save all of our stuff in B. This is just Counter-Strike now. This is just how it's played at the highest levels. You save everything you can. Every little, you know, every little bonus could help you in the next round.
All those little tasty morsels.
Yep.
The breadcrumbs of the CT side economy. Bentech.
5-7 kills there.
Yeah. It honestly would. Lucky he stays alive, gets out with 8 HP. So that's all 5 keeping their weapons there on a T side. Good fist bump deployment. That was quick.
Yep, let's do it too. Bang. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I still can't believe, you know, during the Americas RMR, we did see the 1 missed fist bump.
Oh, that's brutal, yeah.
That was really rough. You can't be missing your fist bumps.
Yeah, what a morale hit, you know? You go to fist bump into it, you're looking for some energy.
You miss.
You just miss.
Yeah. Or
See,
if
we
they
even just like
don't
tried to
reply,
miss and we still fist
you know what I
bumped
mean?
like that.
It's a synergy, David.
Yeah, I know. I was like trying to miss your
We
fist
both
there.
curved,
yeah,
but we both did the same
exactly.
thing.
We both curved away and just fist bumped anyways.
It's impossible. It's like when you drop a bit of toast and it just keeps spinning. So the butter side can never land on the floor. What? You know, if you butter toast,
Yeah.
it always lands on the side without the butter.
I don't.
Have you ever dropped toast and it's gone butter side down?
Yeah. No.
You're lying.
Okay.
Just stop making things up,
I'm
all right?
sorry. All right.
Literally
Actually,
never
I guess it
happened.
was peanut butter, not butter.
See, there you go. I knew
Because
you were
that's
lying.
heavy, so I wasn't lying.
No, you are. You're always just such a liar. You can't spell Davey without liar, and it's ridiculous.
What? Look, I may have dropped toast with butter on it. I put it like butter down at one point.
I don't think you did.
What if it, again though, more likely margarine than butter?
See, it's these small inconsistencies into your story. Every
Look,
time I
I'm
push
just,
back,
well, the
it's
thing
just
is,
not
I've
quite
never
adding
thought
up.
about this before, Jack. That's the thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to like, I just like made a statement, and then now I've had to really reflect on it, and I'm just like, well, no, maybe it probably wasn't actual butter.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably margarine, and then like peanut butter, and then, you know, like it,
Other brands of spread are available.
Yeah.
I suppose other types of spread, really.
Other types, yeah. Like, all I'm saying is it wasn't on purpose. I've just never had to think so deeply into this topic
The
before.
intricacies of butter.
Yeah. the physics of toast dropping.
It's a big picture, you know. You gotta pay attention to it when you drop your toast. It's what matters. Dankin dropping out the window though, as he will be looking for an opening pick towards middle. And they're grouped up for a heavy B hit. They do have the weapons they carried over from before, so a bit of a bonus to work with. Bentet on the jump sees one and does take down Techno.
Yeah, the Molotov was good. Forced him forward. Ends up finding the opening. And IHC, they're just like, you know, screw that. We're not going out there. They were so separated. The opening kill goes the way of TYLOO, and they just decide to back off. They're going to reposition. The problem for them is they threw all their nades at B, right? They don't have any smokes for the A site. So going out here against this op is going to be very difficult. There's going to be crossfires. There's going to be positioning here from the CTs that makes it so hard for the Ts to scale forward. Dan King's in the side. He did miss his first shot. And he actually goes down to the lurk of 9. Not aware of the positioning. Oh, the player inside of Connector. Going to have such a big impact into this round. As Score finds another headshot. Ties it up at 3-3. And there is the lurk from Blitz. He swings out. Finds the headshot onto Summer. They have control of the site in TYLOO. If Bentet can win out on this fight right here, then maybe they have a chance. But without the kit, Jack, I don't think they're going to be going for it.
It's looking unrealistic. Bentet as well, knowing if he goes through the murder hole, it's never a favourable fight to go for. So instead, he's going to weave his way round towards CT, slowly comes up on stairs. He's peeking in on ramp. Cabal's at the site. It's the fight from Bentet. Does get one pick, so we're back on the 2-1-2. But as you mentioned, there's no kit, so you'd have to go swift. He doesn't really have the time to work with. He'll pick up the AWP and just try and stay alive here.
And he should be able to. The HP's low for the Ts. He does have the op, and actually this peek could kill him. Swings back out. Not an opper, but lands the shot anyways. So he does hold on to the op, but the excitement coming out from the Mongolians. Yeah, he moved the mic away too, just to make sure that it was TYLOO who heard him, you know?
It's like Chocolate Rain. Moves mic away to woo.
Woo. Woo.
That was the audio there coming through.
Yeah, that was direct clip from
the
his
hotel.
mic right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So because Bentet saved the AWP, they have that to work with. He's going to drop it across, back onto Dan King. It's the man you'd want wielding the weapon. Lovely combo as well. That's beautiful. The glove knife, Davey.
Yeah.
Looking tasty.
The Chinese players always are blinged out in nice skins, to be fair. That's always been a thing. Techno holding inside of the palace for the aggression. Slowly he's nearby. I don't think he wants to go much further than this. If he does, he is going to walk straight into the waiting arms of Techno. And that is it. Done. Kill. Opening pick. Yet again. It's been a very slow Mirage game so far, to be honest with you, Jack.
Yeah, different, especially because obviously over the past couple of days we've been casting so much 9Z, and their T side is just the most wild thing you've ever seen.
That's true, yeah.
They just storm at you like a herd of buffalo. Suddenly they're in a bomb site. Then they want to play super slow CS, and then they execute. So it is very different to what we've been witnessing over the past few days of the Americas RMR. But it's early doors, and it is a 4-0 lead for IHC. There's no one on deck at the A site as well, obviously, off the back of the first pick. They've all recoiled and grouped up towards B, gambling on the hope that it will be an execute there. Blitz could have a bit of a play. He's been waiting on short this whole time. If they push out, he'll get a free frag. Ideally, Dan King just holds on to the AWP more so than anything else.
Yeah, they're just going to save their armor, try to save the op again. And Dan King needs to find some way to have impact with this. We've seen him have it. He had the opportunity in the previous round to get that opening pick towards ramp. They were up 5 versus 4, actually. If he got the pick, it would have been 5v3. They probably would have won the round. But he hasn't really been able to find any impact. Nade comes in to deny attacker. He wants to try to recover that gun. I'm not sure if it's an AK or a Galil. It is an AK. There you go. Scores on the hunt. Doesn't want to let him get away with this one. He's like, hey, that's my friend's gun. You can't have that. Well, I mean, I guess you can have it. You are pretty dangerous now.
He was tempted, but then realized, sometimes you've got to share. You have to. So he will give it over. Rounds coming in quite swift, though. Warming up the hands as well.
Got to be done.
Yeah, and if this is what they're doing with their hands somewhat cold, woof, it's going to get dangerous when they heat it up.
Yeah, when they start heating up, it's kind of like F1 tires, you got to heat them up. You have to do a certain amount of laps around to get the temperature up, to heat up the tires.
The optimum tire performance.
Exactly, to get the maximum performance. That's what he's doing right now. He's rubbing the hands together, using the hand warmers, trying to get optimum performance out of his fingers.
We did have the appearance of the PGL Tau guy yesterday as well.
Oh, did we?
When 9Z dropped his Tau, remember?
You're right. Yeah.
We had someone drop it, and it got thrown back up. It was pretty crisp. He grabbed it, even before it hit the ground, to be fair.
Fantastic
Quite hard to do.
at his job. Fantastic. Coach is vibing. He's like, hey, we're up 5-0, guys. T-side Mirage against TYLOO. I do wonder what the Ancient pick's going to be like, because obviously Mirage is a bit of a coin flip. It always is. It's just sort of it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, I don't know. The Ancient game we had yesterday has left me scarred for life.
I think you're right.
Because
I didn't even get excited about the Ancient one today. When I saw it pop up on the Vito, I was like, nice, Ancient. But I wasn't like, yes, Ancient, let's go. Yeah. Which I normally am.
We do love an Ancient. It's normally so fun.
But after what we saw yesterday, I don't
really
know if I
bizarre.
can emotionally handle that again.
No, it was just so bizarre. I watched back last night at the hotel. I was looking at the round from Rocks when he Molotov CT and obviously peeked into it. And it's one of those where it's just you've just taken 40 damage and just...
Yeah, it's just
why?
What are you doing? Yeah, there was so much. There was so many... Just the amount of missed smokes. Of course, that was the nature of what happened because it was both teams permaban.
No one wanted to play it.
Yeah, and Sal Caetano decided to try to get cheeky with the veto. So it was just two teams who have no clue how to play Ancient. And that, like you said, I think I'm scarred for life.
Yeah.
I was so excited going into it, and then I was just ruined emotionally.
I suppose the one nice thing is, no matter what, when we do get Ancient out of this series, we're going to see a very different style of Ancient compared to what we're probably expecting, with the EU meta and the way it's played. I wonder how close it will mirror it, honestly.
Yeah, you would think so, but so far, I mean, if Mirage is anything to go by, both of these teams are playing very meta CS right now. There's it's not like historically when the Asian teams would come over and have these really wacky, unique styles. That you were I remember I was telling you just even before this game started that back in the day when I was competing, I would just stay up and watch the random Chinese games late at night with teams I had never heard of just for the sake of what are they going to do? I'm just curious how they're going to play this out because they always play so different. And there was a couple times where you'd see something in a round and you would just be like, oh, yoink, I'll have that. That's it. That's a cool
little bit of this.
Yeah, that's a cool little gimmick we can take and try to use.
Yeah, I remember 2015. I think it must have been 2015, casting a cash game where there was an Asian team that just bought four P90s and one UMP, and they just rushed middle, CT side cash, and went on to win the round.
Love that from them.
And you're just sat there I'm so confused, but I'm also really invested in what you're doing right now, and this is really cool, guys. Don't normally see this.
Oh, we even saw a bit of P90 rushing.
That was also 9Z, wasn't it?
No, that was
0-0 Nation.
0-0 Nation was Leo, yeah. Leo with the P90 rush on B on overpass. We have seen some wacky stuff.
Oh, it's been out there.
Sal Caetano were a very unique team to watch, to say the least. They had some interesting ideas.
They did indeed. Looks like everyone's getting their headsets back on as well now. Bit of typing going on. So I imagine we'll probably return to the action here on Mirage soon. For anyone that is just joining us, it is a free map spread for this one. Of course, a best of 3 between these two teams. We start off here on Mirage. We go into that ancient pick that we were talking about. And then finally, we get Inferno to close it out.
Yeah, and right now, IHC up 5-0 on the T side of Mirage. This was their map pick, so I'm sure they were expecting to play it. They knew TYLOO wouldn't ban it away from them, given that it is Mirage. Not many teams do a first ban Mirage. It's very rare to have a first ban Mirage because everybody's capable of playing it, so most teams don't want to waste their ban on a map like Mirage. Wait.
Okay, so you were saying you wanted to see some impact from Dan King. And he sat on a bench, finds the pick towards ramp, scurries back the CT as well. And that's an opening frag with no real room for much of a trade from IHC at the minute. And TYLOO, if they can convert this, start to get into the groove of things, maybe we go 5-1. Who knows where this game's going to go. They do have 2 AWPs on display as well. The other being in the hands of Bentet.
Oh, missed flash. They wanted to flash the Opera off of CT and then go for the pick, but he missed it. So now he's had to pass the flash over to his teammate to make sure he can throw the second one. Repositions, posts up. Dan King can't re-peek now. Molotov is supposed to isolate him, but it doesn't go deep enough. Misses the shot regardless. That's on Cabal now. He's picked up the op. The lurk towards middle, and Blitz has been so effective with this so far, but Attacker winning out on the trade this time, giving TYLOO the 5-3 lead, and it's felt like IHC have had the man advantage almost every round. This time, TYLOO looking to capitalize off the opening pick. Players crept out into Sandwich. It doesn't look like they're aware of it, but it doesn't matter when some are in Slowy, getting a kill apiece, and they're slowly dropping down on top of score from above. Finds the final kill, and TYLOO get their first round on the CT side.
He was falling very slowly because there was a man underneath him.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Real slow fall.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what I was ranking about that one. Good pick, though, from Dan King. And this is what we needed to see, right? Especially because with a double AWP setup, they don't actually know about the second AWP yet. Because Bented was posted up. That's what I mean. It was quite slow. He had his parachute on. He was playing Danger Zone.
Oh, missed window smoke. Hate to see that.
Ooh. See, they switched this up as well. So now Bentet, this time, he's playing inside a Palace with AWP looking for a frag. And you've got Dan King now playing towards the B side. There's a man in connector, and slowly he's lucky to be alive on 3 HP. Dan King will trade it.
And with Bentet here inside of Palace, they're just going to gamble over towards B. There's one player attacker here in CT spawn. Nobody's watching for the CT flank. 9 doesn't know, but he could push straight into CT spawn right now. He's inside of the window, and you can see now Dan King has adjusted. He's aware of this potential. He's clearing out the CT flank, clearing out all these pushes. If the timing works, 9 could peek right into the op. He's just sitting here waiting for it. Hasn't been spotted yet. Keeps checking back and forth. They're going to go into the A site. They should be aware of the potential that there's a man inside a Palace. When they don't find anybody here in the site, they should be concerned. Attacker here from CT doing a good job baiting for Bentet. As Score finds the headshot on him, trades there, but Blitz is looking. Lands the headshot onto Bentet. They have A site control. They need to try to get this bomb down. 9 doesn't want to push into CT spawn. He's worried about that op from Dan King.
Bomb's gone down. Dan King waiting for a face. No reason to give him an opportunity to pick. His teammate has to make the play, so that's slowly advancing. He's going to peek from behind triple, but Blitz working with the timing will catch him on the face out towards CT. Dan King, he's just got to call it quits, get out of there. You've got the AWP, you've got the utility. No point throwing this round away, but it's going to hurt their economy no matter what happens here. IHC straight back in. Should get this to a 6-1 scoreline. They want to take him down as well. No AWP save is what they're saying. But he will hit the shot and back on out.
Yep, he hits the shot. He gets away. IHC answer back immediately. They get that 6th round. TYLOO does have the money to buy. They're actually going to go straight back for the double op. Bentet wants another one. See where they decide to position these this time. Of course, last time there was one over towards B, one inside a Palace. And on the CT side so far, TYLOO has pretty much given up middle entirely. They haven't fought for it yet once, which is interesting. It's not common that teams don't contest it. This is the most presence we've seen shown towards middle the entire game. And Bentet does get the opening. Finds it deep in upper B. That's where he brought the second op over to. And he's pushing forward more. He wants this information, despite the numbers. He knows that if he can control upper B, that'll allow his team to stack over towards the A site.
Now the choke point's coming into play. It's TYLOO, they've got the hold on connector, Sublitz. He wants to do something reactive. He'll be seen by attacker. And he's going to sit in the smoke as well. In front of the Molotov. He's flashed out by his teammate, but Score will be able to put one back up for them. Slowly on short with the fast adjustment. 9 comes in on the AWP, and it's just down to a 2 versus 3. Scratch that. No one left alive for IHC. And TYLOO, they bite straight back.
You can see right there the answer from TYLOO. They give up middle early, they put the ops on the extremities, and then in the middle of the round, they go for the retake on mid. 3 players collapsing on it, 1 in the window, 1 through connector, 1 off short. They win out on the trades once they're already up numbers, and that's just going to mean the round goes their way. Making IHC uncomfortable inside of middle. They've been a little too comfortable going out mid throughout this game. And because of that, they were like, you know what? Let's mid-round push them. Let's pop flash over the connector, swing out from Khan. And that Molly, ooh, it is reaching him. It's going to push him forward. Bentet almost gets caught on the timing, but Score goes down, and this is the full B execute coming in. 2 CTs here in the back of the site. As Techno, he's pushing forward. Molotov from his teammate, going to actually help him out as Bentet goes to put it out. He swings wide, finds 2, recovers the op, is looking for more. They're outside of the market. They're already pushing forward. Attackers fast. He goes into the site. His team's now here. They're all collapsing. Jackets back and forth. Attackers swinging through the site, and he's retaking before IHC can even get their feet planted in the site.
This is rough. Attacker, he is a tenacious defender in a round like this. He goes running in, mauls them. It looked like a great play from Techno. The first 2 frags were sick, man. It's mad.
Picked up the MAC-10. Tried to grab the second op and accidentally eat the MAC-10 instead.
That is That's rough. I mean, fair play to Attacker.
Yeah.
Huge round. Like, massive stuff. He just roams in one by one. He's just flicking all over the gaff. Cleans up. It's a round that looked like a good response there from IHC. You know, you go fast into B. Even with Bentet getting the opening pick, you still get out on the site. You get the 2 picks back in your favor. Doesn't work in the end, though. So 6-3, Davey.
And that is what you do. You know, you have a couple options on those retakes. You can wait for everybody, throw your counter utility, and go out. You know, treat it like an execute onto the site. Or you can do what Attacker did. And it's actually what I'm sure you remember the Immortals team, the Brazilians on them, Henny, Luke, you know, those guys. That's what they used to do on their retakes. They wouldn't wait for nades. They wouldn't, you know, group up and do some push. They would either save or they would just throw bodies at the bomb site. As soon as you get there, just run in. Just keep putting pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And there's some times where you would just kill them one by one and you'd be like, okay, nice. But then there's other times where you kill 2 people on the site. You think you have a bit of breathing room to try to get the bomb down, and all of a sudden Henny's flying through the doors on Dust 2 with an op and kills 2 people. And you're like, how the hell did that happen?
No, yeah, I remember that. I do remember that working quite well for him. Shenanigans. Here, though, mostly just Glocks for IHC, apart from Score with the AK. They're going fast up connector. They just want to sprint into the site. Got a player on triple as well, so Summer should be able to stay alive. Backup from Attacker works well, so 2 picks already secured. Score with a fast trade, but it's nowhere near enough because that's the AK now. Slain, it's a Cabal, and 9. The only 2 Ts attempting to boogie their way through the round. Jumps out through jungle. But in reality, I mean, if they peek into this, you're outnumbered, you're outgunned. You got 50 seconds on the clock, and he'll go back through window. So 9's now fighting from connector with his teammate. Could be an easy multi-kill if Summer can get the adjustment off. Deagle shots raining past him, but none of them actually taking him down. He's on 67 HP, and look at the flank from Bentet right there. Good flick onto the second. And that's 4 rounds now for TYLOO.
I hate that man like Bentet is on the A4. I expect more from him. It's bothering me.
Yeah.
Although I guess Bit is on the A4 too. It's weird. Some people just don't want to switch.
Some people hard commit to it, and they will just stick with it. Thing is, with how Bentet normally plays, though, it doesn't actually surprise me too much. I think it's one of those where, like, he likes the gun, he feels confident with it. Some of the angles he likes to play where he's quite aggressive.
All right. Dan King needs to practice that jump. I've watched him miss it like 3 times now. It's pissing me off.
You gotta get the moves.
I can hit that jump, all right? Let's
You've
get
got
on
old man movement.
Dude, my movement's gotten better, actually.
Really?
Since I've retired. Yeah, because I started surfing and KZing, which I never did when I was competing because I considered it like a waste of time. I was yeah.
Nothing's a waste of time in CS, Dave. You all
I
train
know.
something.
No, look, you're right. That is true. It does. I wish I would have done it sooner.
Yeah. You vintage yourself.
Yeah. Oh, well. That's just classic me, isn't it?
That's
another missed smoke.
Look at that. Dude, if you tried to peek on top of connector,
Oh, they'd be dead.
you ain't getting nothing.
They'd have no chance. If they did a 5-man boost over the corner here to try to peek into the A site, their own smoke would have
That's
sabotaged
5
them.
rounds for free.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
I wish you could do 5-man boosts in CS:GO. Obviously, there's the one on Overpass.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few like 3 or 4-man boosts, but I wish you could just like continuously you don't need all these special things to do it. You could just jump on each
Just
other's
actually
head.
stack
Yeah,
rather than
like
falling off.
I mean, I don't mean to sound like a boomer, but like you could in 1.6, you know?
All right, old man.
Yeah. Could you do that in Source too?
To a degree.
Okay. Similar to CS:GO, I'm guessing.
Kind of. It's also a blur in my mind after
Yeah.
Orange Box came in. It all started to change.
Oh.
Blitz, though. Ooh, hello. Hits the shot onto Bentet. So the bomb's going down. He's got backup from Score as well. Straight in, Danking, going to get tagged. He wants to still fight for the frag, but he will be bested. An attacker. 9 kills to his name. We know he's good on these B retakes. Let's see if he can pull it off again. With Score just on 8 HP, a bullet would send him off on a date with a coroner. He walks his way up, looking for the face from Blitz. Oh. Hits it. Heavy is the hand. And they will be able to walk away with another round there.
And it was a good start from Dan King. He found the opening 3 op picks. They were doing well. They had the man advantage. And then the lurk out B from Blitz. Nobody has eyes on it. Just takes out the player on short in the side of the head, gets that bomb down, and again we see TYLOO on these retakes. Dan King committing early. Running out of the market with the op, tries to land the shot. As soon as he misses it, it's pretty much round over. Leaving attacker in a 1 versus 2. The double swing from mid. Both oppers miss. Window smoke does land this time. As there's a 3-man setup here towards the connector for the CTs, so I wonder if they're going to sort of group up and decide to fight for middle here. Attacker playing around the smoke. A lot of free pressure being able to be applied in upper B from IHC. He has 9. Jumps in. He spotted the second as well. Summer does eventually trade it. Kills back and forth as Score gets 1. It was over towards middle. And now TYLOO's collapsing. They want to go for more, but Score is in the underpass. He lands the headshot onto Dan King. They did trade weapons, so Summer has that op. He's going over towards Ticket Booth. But the play is going to be in upper B. There's 3 men here, and they're going to be walking out. There's nobody here to respond.
Pass the AWP onto Score. Play with a Bogdan's Law. 50 seconds on the timer now, as they are walking their way through apps. B site, wide open. Techno. Oh, he's pushed out. He's been able to get onto the A site. And Summer's here. You can toy with the mind games a little bit. Paranoid about where the peaks are going to be, walking his way towards CT. Summer's only on 16 HP, so it should be an easy frag, but he hits the shot. Now you've got to start pushing up. You know you have to commit to the B play with just 20 seconds left. Bentet's here, and maybe it's an opportunity for the Howl to start barking up the right tree, as he will be able to slay his way through 2 of them, and it's all on Cabal. Catches him on the cross. 12 seconds left. Summer looks like he's going straight in for this. He's got the peak. He's seen the back. That's the smoke to try and create a bit of space. Flash around the corner as well. But Summer, he's pushing in from the side. He should get the angle first and then just needs to skin him alive. But he's going to be able to walk his way back through. He's just playing inside of the smoke. Summer, confused about where the fight's going to be coming from. He's taking his time clearing the angles. He doesn't have a kit in the pocket. And Cabal just tucked into the corner, counting his blessings, Davey. He knows he's pulled this one off. He gets the kill. That's the round and the AWP save.
Wow, and that was a close one. Cabal tucked away in the corner, inside of the smoke. As soon as it fades, I actually thought that he was going to be able to see his gun barrel sticking around the corner. But he wasn't able to do it, and the reason why that was even so close is because the lurk out A, we saw it come out from Palace. He's walked in, he clears the whole site, and you can see him say to his teammates, hey, guys, I think they're stacked B. A's clear. Come back. Walks around the corner, dies to the Opera and CT spawn, and then they're like, oh, no, they are playing A. All right, let's just run out B. But Bentet was on short.
Yep.
So then he gets the double kill. If he doesn't, he tries to drop that flash and jump away. If he just takes the fight, there's a chance he even gets the third and just wins the round outright.
It looked like he was revving up for just a huge spray, right?
Yeah.
You have the bullets for it. And did create a big dent into the game. Blitz. Shooting up onto short. Slays Summer. But slowly, he snipes him down with the USP. Leaving them in a 4 versus 3 now. Just USPs on the 3 remaining TYLOO players. Nothing else to give them a benefit in the round. No,
they just really couldn't afford anything. They had to go for the full eco if they wanted to make sure they could buy. Dan King, of course, had that little bit extra. A score finds the headshot onto Slowly. The spray continues. He gets attacker. Down to 4 HP, but the 2 eco frags are for him. And ecos are cool.
Ecos are forever, mate.
Yep.
Friends may come and go, but eco frags will always be there.
Need my eco frags.
It's just like a selfie of you on Dust 2. Just like 4 dead CTs. Just hanging out with me and my ecos.
Yeah, just hanging out with me and the eeks.
Just me and the boys having a great time ecoing. Bentet. More said than anything here. Just waiting for the round to pass, of course. And IHC, they're going to be able to take this game to 9-4. Coming out relatively swiftly on the T side. Bentet does push back out, looking if he can catch anyone. He knows score was low as well, but score's right there. Headshot with the AK. Does not fall. Finds himself 3 kills on the ecos. Happy with those ones. So it is a 9-4 split when the buy comes back for TYLOO.
Ecos will never abandon me. Give me all the ecos. I'm a big eco fragger, okay? I'm a big eco fragger. I need those.
Well, you were in IGL for a little while as well.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. You just set yourself up to get all the ecos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. You gotta. No, dude, I'm just getting information, Jack. I'm just getting the info.
Yeah, no one come to B. These are all mine. Please stay towards the A site. A site. Could be in for a fright here, though, for TYLOO. Peek out. Ooh, it's a bit awkward. And Summer's allowed to peek because of it. Slowly he's going to help him out. That's a couple of tags distributed. Beautiful headshot there onto 9. And Blitz is the only one left. Vastly outnumbered in the 1 versus 5 towards top mid. Bomb's not in a spot for him to get much out of this, so he is going to back off and wrap his way around towards T-spawn.
Yeah, his whole team's dead. He's desperate. And actually massive for TYLOO. They were on kind of a force here. They didn't have a lot of money, so for them to keep all 5 players alive, it's absolutely huge. They didn't even have a kit into this round. 5 players build the economy. You don't really need to build the economy since there's only 2 rounds left, but if they can keep all 5 people alive, then next round everybody will be able to have a full buy, right? You'll be able to have everything you want. And that's perfect. Now they can all get their kits, their upgraded pistols, their full nades. You know, you can do the whole thing now because you kept 5 people alive.
And you need that. You want all the extra bells and whistles you can get, because if they can get back into a groove on their CT side, get the last little dribs and drabs of rounds here and there, and keep it closer at the half, it would be beneficial for them. Some comms coming across here as well. Everyone looking a little bit more vocal now.
Oh, look, he's married.
Oh, yeah.
Good for him. Yep, claps.
Yeah, claps all around.
Round of applause.
I never really liked wearing jewelry when I was playing.
No,
it's only
I
more
couldn't
now.
do it,
Now,
yeah.
obviously you don't have to play. It doesn't bother me. But back then, it was just like, I don't want anything on my hands, on my wrist. It feels
I think
weird.
if it was your keyboard hand, it could be okay.
Yeah, but even then, it always made my fingers feel a bit weird.
No, you're right. Yeah, look, I don't think I could do it either.
No.
Hopefully, I never have to worry about that.
Never again.
Shh. Shh. get me in trouble.
So, IHC. You push down mid early. They've actually got a lot of space off this. Like you were saying before, right? TYLOO are playing a very restricted CT side setup. They're giving up the mid control. So Blitz reading off of this. He goes running up short. He's got a huge timing as well. He can get in the back line here. Frag onto Slowly. This could all go wrong in seconds.
And depending on Slowly's res and timing, the second he looks away, he goes down. He's going to not be happy about that. They have control of the B site, but the problem is the bomb is top middle. They're going to know that Bentet is pushed up into upper B, and they do have the time to clear him out. But it is still going to come down to the timing because the CTs know they have to react at this point, right? They can't just sit around inside of the A site. And none of it's going to matter. Blitz jumps up, Bentet goes down. And dude, they even left the vent not broken specifically so they wouldn't get flanked CT, and then they got flanked CT from short. It's just like, yikes, bro.
It is a bit. Dan King.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hello. The double lefty. Yes. My man, Dan King. Living it large like a tyrant on that one. Sneaks up behind him. Doesn't fancy his chances on the round with the AWP, so we'll go back to the M4. You got to go for this. Last round of the half.
Well, you see, the thing is, Jack, I've been thinking about this, right?
Go on.
He's not going to win the 1v3. Okay?
No.
He's not going to. So, just save on the last round. Just AFK right now. And then you get to keep your stats up, right? Like, look at him. He's getting exit frags on the last round of the half. His stats are improving, and he was never going to win the round anyways. And then you get to look cooler at the end because your stats are going to be better.
I do like the fact he proved your theory.
Yep.
That's quite nice. He's happy with himself.
Yeah, he's laughing. I'm sure the other team's yeah, as you can see that you can tell they're typing. He's like, yeah, you saving, bro? You saving? Like, what you doing?
Damn right I am.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks for the kills.
And then obviously, if they come back and win the game, suddenly look at these extra stats. That one extra kill, Davey.
Yep.
That ADR's going up.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm on your side, man. But all in all, it's a nice T-half that comes out from IHC. You get 10 rounds to work with. They look super confident. They were hitting their shots. Now you're on CT side. If you get a pistol here, this could get really rough quite quickly. So TYLOO, you got to bounce back like a trampoline. Oh, no, not again. Just giving us that moment of madness from Dan King.
Of course, it's Cabal, too. Man who's 3 and 10. It just had to be, didn't it?
Had to rub salt into the wound, yeah.
No, the timing. He goes to throw the Molotov towards window. The push from mid comes out. He finds the kill regardless. And that's going to be the call for the B play as TYLOO, they're pushing in. So far, they've lost out on the trades. Cabal gets the kill onto Attacker. Slowly answers back. He's pushed up inside of upper B. He's peeking out of the windows. Damage has been done. 9 towards short is very low, but Score answers back. And now this has just been so back and forth. Bentet doesn't catch the timing, but catches the headshots anyways, and this is ridiculous. The 1v1s, the pushes back and forth, everyone's going crazy. And it's all come down to who lands their shots. As Dan King, he's pushed into window now, and it is going to be the kill for him. Another headshot. Score in the 1v3. Bomb site has been taken over on A. No kit for him either. He's not going to be able to defuse the bomb if it does get planted. So it looks like the opening pistol will be going the way of TYLOO. Very hectic, very weird. Pushes back and forth, flanks coming in, randomly pushing out upper B. It's crazy. Craziness, Jack. Craziness.
No, yeah, super, super different from what I potentially thought we were going to see off the back of this. But it works wonders for TYLOO. If you close this down, you get your 6th round, you start to get back into the game. And then we could have a competitive game Mirage in our hands here the longer this one goes. Score is just walking out. Doesn't have that kit, as you said, but he's got good moves and will be able to find the head of Bentet. Follow-up peek coming in towards Connector as well. There should be a swing from Summer if it's needed, but it won't be. So Dan King shuts down the round, takes the 6th.
Yeah, Dan King just decided he was done with his shenanigans. Like, I'm just going to swing out and shoot you in the head. I don't care.
I'm going to kill you now.
His teammate had 4 HP, too. If he died and he did have a kit, then woo. Dangerous, that man is so dangerous. He is a bad man. Yeah.
That was nice, Meg. See, you've been working on your singing.
Yep.
You're getting there. You're getting there, Davey. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Because of that mid push at the start of the round.
Yeah, the timing. And then the T's the one who actually wins out on
Yeah,
it somehow.
I know.
No armor, had a Molotov, gets caught with the nade out, somehow jumps away, switches over, and then gets the kill.
Sort of, they don't know how to describe it, so I'm just sat there going, just scared. Ooh.
It's a horror film.
It is, honestly. So Cabal, he's gone for something a bit shocking. Brings out the taser. If they push towards B, you might have an opportunity to get it off. But at the minute, it doesn't seem like anyone's really coming towards him. You've got top mid control. You've got attacker pushing through Palace. CTs are relatively stacked for this, but again, it will just be the USPs. And that one Deagle in the hands of Score. They find one frag on the USP, slowly, pushing up onto the corner as well.
Oh, and he hasn't cleared the left. He might just push forward without checking it. He's gotten into such an advanced position. No, but the USP. Blitz can't land the shot, so slowly gets 2. There was a moment. He gets 3 instead. He went from being just dead to getting 3 eco frags.
Oh, hang on.
Ooh.
All right, give him a sec. Give him a sec. He's got it on the corner. If you get the taser off, it's a moral victory. Bentet's walking into him. No! Oh, that's rough.
I was rooting for him.
Yeah, man, you got to. You got to. Could have been the difference between the round being soul crushing and the round going, look, boys, tased him, didn't I?
Got him.
Yeah.
It is always fun when you just hear from across the map, one of your teammates, you just hear the... Yeah, you hear the...
Yeah. Just in the corner somewhere. He's like, what was that? I tased him. That was really rough.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
And this is a very big contrast compared to how TYLOO were playing towards middle, right? They were giving up mid and playing for the choke points. Instead, here, it's been more info plays from IHC. On this round as well, you've got the 5 rifles to work with. And Blitz, he's on the bench, and he's going to be able to put up a fence to blockade them from getting into the A site as he slays slowly. 9 will come over as well. And he's waiting for the face. The smoke's there to give him an opportunity to strike. Attacker hits the head. And it's a 4 versus 3. They're just peeking 1 by 1 as well. They want to scrap for this.
Yeah, it was a good counter smoke from IHC. They threw that one right in front of the stairs. It just slows down everyone on TYLOO, right? It makes it so they can't scale forward. They're concerned about the peaks. They're concerned about the phase through the smoke. But with 50 seconds left, they've both just tucked themselves away inside of the site. IHC has no information on where they are. Bentet's holding for any aggression towards ramp. And they're just going to sit here. They're just going to wait them out. They're going to give IHC time to worry, to think about, okay, where are these guys? Are they going back to B? Are they going to go back mid? Do we have to be worried about our flanks, right? Those are the things they have to think about. As Blitz actually finds the kill onto Summer. Dan King trades back. They have the sight. Bentet with the Galil gets Cabal. And this waiting game has worked out perfectly. TYLOO has the sight. They've tied it all up. It's 2 versus 2. Bomb is going to go down. They're looking for Bentet, and he lands the shot again with the Galil. Immediate headshot onto Score. So 1 versus 2 for Blitz. He doesn't have a kit. He has only 21 HP, and he needs to find that second T.
Bentet, he's pushed out through jungle. He's clearing towards CT. Dan King just holding on the aggressive boss. 100 HP, confident, willing to fight. And will shut him down. That was scary though, man. The difference of Bentet getting that frag with the Galil and the connector peak is like, that's the round right there.
True. He was low HP too, and he just swings out and first 2 bullets immediately just dink dead to the player on short.
So TYLOO from being 10-5 down, now in a spot where if they take this round, they should be in to bring it back to a very close game. Blitz on the boost. Does tag them up, but only frags 1. They're running up mid with the USPs as well. Trying to work with the number advantage. It is a 3-on-3, but the firepower is there and the AKs are slaying.
They went for the hero M4 buy. They go for the boost inside of Underpass, and realistically, Blitz could have got 3 kills there with the M4. It could have been done. He was boosted up. He had the moment. If he just connects the shot, the first kill was free. Second one, I think he took about 10 shots at the guy. He just didn't connect. He just didn't hit them. If he gets that second kill, third man is going to swing. It was a good idea. They went for the hero. It's rare that I see a hero M4 buy and I watch the round play out and I think like that was worth it. Like that one wasn't worth it, but you can see that it easily could have been, and it actually should have been.
Yeah, like the idea and the execution was flawless. It's just like, you know, when it come down to the practice, just not hitting the shot.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay. We saw the AWPs being a big set piece for TYLOO on the CT side. Now again on the T half, they're starting to come alive. They do get the first pick towards B, but 9, he's got a scope of his own. Oh, turned. He knew that someone was flanking him towards short, tried to hit the shot, but can't quite connect it. Score playing underneath window. They're not going to clear the angles. That's 2 free frags, and suddenly it's all on attacker to drag the round back.
And that's why you use the A1S. Score gets the first kill. Trade isn't there. He ends up finding 3 just because they just don't know where he is. The reposition was perfect. And now it's all on attacker. He has to push up short. He's looking for the CTs. Hasn't been spotted just yet. Timing's actually worked out great for him as the player swings from bench. He's now spotted. The bullets come in. You can tell again, he's just not sure where he's getting shot from. He's flicking all over the place, but he is just surrounded. And he drops. IHC pick up what I think is their first round on the CT side.
It was a long time coming, but you finally got it. That's all it takes. It looked dicey. At one point, it was starting to get a bit worrying, man. As soon as I saw the AWP on TYLOO, Dan King, you know, he gets the first pick. You're thinking, all right, this could go wrong. But Score underneath window. This goes undetected. Punishes him so much and divides the push. They have got the AWP out once more, though. It's Dan King back on a weapon that we know he can be proficient with. He's got support of attacker towards ramp. And they're just going to hold for this. They're suspicious about IHC doing something aggressive.
And the CT op is posted in upper B here, as you can see. So he has the information. He's just going to hold this. He can see if they start scaling up. They're going to leave him by himself. And the play is going towards A anyways. We can see the bomb is now being recovered inside a T-spawn. They're going to make their way towards A. They have the 2 in underpass. This should be just the A set piece. You throw your nades. You put some pressure and you allow the 2 players in middle to get the flanks off. Counter smokes from IHC though, and this is a big setup for them. They have 3 players inside of the site. The crossfires are there, and there's 1 player inside of ladder room, and he can hold down the entire middle flank, so they don't have to worry about this. That op in upper B allows them to just play so heavy towards A.
Taking their time with the round. We're down to 30 seconds left on the clock. And Summer, he's starting to push towards the Lipper balcony. And this is the duo we were talking about now weaving their way into connector. 3 CTs on the site at A. Attacker towards ramp. In goes the first flash. That's the peak from Summer. Response is the Molotov to try and make his path. All ablaze. There's no opportunity for him to get out. They do push towards jungle, but now time is really running out, and it's not looking good as the frags start to fall in. You've got to get the bomb down, and it's only attacker in a position to do anything. With him falling, that's the round gone. Dan King, if he stays alive, he's blessed.
Oh, he's got to try to jump around the corner. Doesn't make it. Techno gets him $0 in the bank for Dan King. And TYLOO, they just timed themselves out. There was a moment when they had all the nades outside of A, and they could have thrown them. They could have let the 2 lurk up underpass. Instead, they try to mix it up. They throw the window smoke. Players walk up underpass, smoke top connector, and then the opper, Dan King, had to go all the way back around T-spawn to top middle to throw the flash over connector for them to go through the smoke. But the problem is, by the time that's done, there's 15 seconds left in the round. The CTs were stacked on A because they had upper B control, so you're walking straight into a stack with 15 seconds, and everything falls apart.
It's really rough. You're looking at the time and you're thinking, surely they're going to go. Surely they've got to speed this up a bit. Doesn't really work well. So TYLOO, you know, they brought it back on the pistol here on their T half. They start to piece the rounds together. But you don't have that much of a buffer to work with. So every round you concede, that puts you closer and closer to losing this opening map pick. This is the home turf of IHC. This is the map they wanted to be on. After this, we will go into Ancient no matter what happens. But TYLOO, On the 22nd round, Davey, they've just got Glocks.
Yeah, and poor Dan King, look at just $0.
No money for you.
Absolutely nothing. Dying after time in the previous round, trying to save that up. So he goes down to 0, and they are just sort of grouped up outside of A. They don't have any nades. They have absolutely nothing, so I'm sure they're just waiting, trying to see how much utility they can get out of the CTs, make it as costly as possible, I guess.
Techno could be in a spot to get himself a 4K if he can hit his spray with the AK. Playing on the lip of the ladder. He's instead going to opt to play underneath towards dark. And TYLOO with no utility, it's just got to be off the skin of their own back, really. If you go for a burst, you just got to hope that you can find a frag, get the bomb down, best case.
Yeah, that would be a blessing, I think. The player under balcony, actually, he can't pick a target. Slowly gets one, but that's it. No bomb plant. Damage was done to Blitz. I mean, there was a little bit of potential there. The player under balcony just couldn't pick a target, couldn't figure out how he wanted to take the fight. Look at them. Both trying to make it down the little ladder hole.
Yeah, only room for one. The singular inner tube. So 13-9. TYLOO. If you lose this round, you're staring 14 in the face. That's one away from match point for IHC. It's going to get a bit dicey. And they're playing more aggressive as well. This time fighting for ramp control early. Back up from Technos. He'll actually take over and leave the AWP of 9 covering him. Summer's towards the A site, but he's sat in Palace.
Yeah, and this is a very passive default now from TYLOO. They don't want to give up any more opening picks. Cool Molotov from Cabal. I'm stealing that.
It's yours now.
Yep, that's mine. As they go for the upper B control, the CT's putting a lot of pressure. They tag each other back and forth. Slowly's down to 15. Cabal on 23. AK passed over to Dan King as well. Remember, he had no money, so he had to just go for the Deagle. But now that Slowly's been tagged down, they switch it out. They're going to use Slowly as bait. Let him go out mid. Very slow T-side from TYLOO, though. Again, 45 seconds left in the round. They're just now taking control of middle. And again, Summer deep in Palace. Techno wants to respond, wants to go aggressive. It's going to all come down to the timing of the peaks as he peeks around. He thought it was clear. He just peeked that angle. Moves forward. As soon as Summer's there, finds the timing. Flash over connector is not good enough. It's not going to find Blitz. The trade from Bentet. But it is still 3 versus 3, and they have this aggressive player with the op towards ramp. Oh, he's spotted.
He's been seen. His position's been compromised. It'll be the peak from Bentet. He's got a molly as well to try and keep him back. But with 10 seconds left, you've got to focus on getting the bomb down first before anything else. The score, he can swing onto Summer, and it's all down to Dan King. Can he knock the crown off their heads? He will be able to slay onto Cabal. Peaks on ramp as well. And Dan King living it large here in the 1v1. Oh. Nade's going to deal a ton of damage. He's being pushed, and Score will be able to pick up his 22nd frag of the game and get the round for IHC.
Yeah, and he should go grab one of those ops as well. Plenty of money. Or, sorry, plenty of time. Did he actually do it? Ooh, he didn't go get one of the ops. There it is. There it is.
Oh, please.
Ops, please.
Has someone checked this triple box's PC, Davey? Spinning.
It's spinning. It's glowing.
It's just plus left in console.
Griefing.
Yeah. Very rude from Triple. Either way, it's been a rude awakening into this game for TYLOO as IHC getting closer and closer towards victory on their map pick of Mirage, as they have made it to 14. TYLOO do have money once more, though.
They do. The bomb plant helping out. They are out into the A site. Techno with the response smoke. It's actually going to be a one-way for him to peek over on top. They think it was a missed smoke, but it's not going to matter. He can't land the shot. The spray through finds him. Slowly gets the opening. They have the A site. They have their smokes up. And the CT's trying to put up the best defense that they can. They're sitting behind smoke so you can see the T's. They want to split through it and score with the spray transfer. Finds 2, looking for the player inside of the site. That was Dan King. Plants the bomb, loses his life. And it's 1 versus 3, and Blitz was waiting. And He finds the final kill onto Slowly. So IHC, put us onto map point.
Nice round from Score. Soaring his way towards that 30 bomb. He's got 25 frags as well. Big round, big spray. And now, you've got match point. All you've got to do is close this game down. Then you move on to Ancient, TYLOO's map pick. And it could all be a different kettle of fish there. Look at the excitement as well. Oh, no, surely not. Oh, thank you. I got a bit worried. I got a bit worried.
I almost had a panic attack.
When I saw the extended camera angle, I'm thinking, oh no, hang on. Surely he's fist bumped him. If you don't fist bump there, you don't win the game. That's
No,
just the
100%.
facts.
Yeah, 100%. Had to be done. Techno, he's been mollied off, drops the smoke spray. Surely he's going to come in.
Oh, the connector peak is slowly to be able to hit the head of Blitz. Bentet as well. They know now they have to step things up. But 9, playing from CT, nearly hits the fast adjustment onto the second as well. If he did, it could have been a different story. Instead, he falls to Summer, and it's all on Cabal. Whoa. All right, TYLOO, where was this? Now they're hitting heads, Davey.
Now they're playing aggressive. We've seen such slow T-sides from them so far. Just very slow, methodical defaults. Late round, take map control, try to go into the site, and it just hasn't worked. This time they're like, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just run at them. Give us a little classic TYLOO. And that's what they do. It works to perfection. They get their 10th, put us up into double digits. Now, again, remember, this was IHC's map pick. This is the first map of the series. So IHC performing well on their pick. Of course, next we will be going to Ancient, which is TYLOO's response to the Mirage pick.
If we need it, we do have Inferno as a decider as well.
Which is looking likely.
It is. With the way this is going, if they pick up their map pick here,
Yep.
if TYLOO are hitting shots like they weren't that prior round as well, Ancient could be a lot better for them. But it did feel like they were showing a lot of respect and playing quite timid against IHC here. Now, if they change the pace, it could be brilliant. They group up, they go for the wolf pack early on. Danking! He gets an opening pick straight onto B. They know that they like to go for the aggressive face up on top of the lip.
Yeah.
He hits it. That's a free frag.
It was, and Cabal recovers the op as well. So he was able to get it. So now they know that they've sort of given up control of this upper B. Because of it, the CTs, you can see the reaction. They want to collapse on middle. Bentet, he is here in the underpass, but he's not pushed up far enough to get spotted by Score. So he's just sitting. He's just waiting. And all of the rest of the Ts, they're grouping up in T-spawn. Oh, and the timing is an absolute nightmare for Score. He's about to find the kill onto Bentet. Now he's lurked up through the underpass. He's moving his way towards the bench. Resmoke comes in towards the bottom of Connector. So TYLOO, they have middle control at this point. But they don't have control of Connector. They have the man advantage. There's 2 CTs in here. If they can find these picks on the players working through mid, this could fall apart for TYLOO.
Blitz. Playing close. He's seen the barrel and finds the kill because of it. Good backup as well from Techno. So now you're in a 4v3 and TYLOO outnumbered with 30 seconds left on the timer. They have to go a bit quicker into the site. Attacker's got the bomb on his back and he's peeking towards Connector. Will recoil his way around and plant the bomb. But look at the flank as well. Scurrying up behind them, it's Score. We've seen him hitting some tasty shots, but can he do it again? Slowly's here to stop it, and he will be able to find the head. So it's just on the full frontal assault from the remaining 3 CTs.
Oh.
Techno, he will hit a big one, though. That's Danking. Dethroned. Attacker and Slowly to keep themselves in the map. Can they win out on this? Attacker peaks. Playing aggressive defense. But he knows he's the linchpin of the round. He has to back off, and he will hit the shot onto Stairs. Blitz in the 1v2 with not much time to do anything here. Just hunting for the frags, and he buckles because of it. TYLOO with 11.
Attacker very aggressive in that post plant. Realizes once his teammate goes down that he has to do something. They're in a 2 versus 3. He swings out, finds the kill onto Techno. And that was the only kit the CTs had dropped towards Connector. So right there at the end, you see Blitz. He's trying to make his way across to get on top of it, but Attacker was just too strong.
Attacker's had so many good rounds for them. A lot of impact frags in those 16 kills. Blitz. Ooh, he's doing something a little bit ill.
Oof.
And they don't want any of it, Davey. Keep him at an arm's length there with a headshot from Ben 10. And now it's just the USPs that you got left.
Yep, just the USPs. They do have a decent amount of money, so they will be able to buy into the next round. That's on fire.
He's burning.
You're burning.
He's dead.
Yeah. He went up into the fire as well. Did they molly under Balk too?
Mm-hmm.
So he had to go up on top. Well, I mean, I guess he
No
could have
matter
ran
where
away.
you go, it's just fire, yeah.
Well, he could have gotten like sight.
Wow. You'd have to run through it still.
Oh, you know, you'd have to run through it, but like you wouldn't die.
Yeah. We can't go under. We can't go over. We've got to go through.
We've got to go through. It's the only option. Poor Cabal. He went in there to try to recover that upgraded pistol just for a little, just something into the round, but the T's have already taken it, so it's just a Glock there.
Ooh. All right. All right. Cabal. Ooh. He mauls two of them. The Palish Punisher. He's got the HE to bounce around the corner as well. Pulls out the AK. He's just swinging on him. And Dan King doesn't want none of that. Backhand and stops it there.
He was feeling himself. He was like,
He
you know
was
what?
hyped.
I'm going.
You would be. You get those 2 kills in the USP, you're like, all right, where's the frags? Where's the kills? Come on.
Swing. TYLOO's making a comeback here. They're battling back on the T side. I was a little watching their T side in the early rounds. I was kind of like, okay, like, they won pistol, so then they won the following 2, then they won the, it's like, okay, that's fine. But their T side was not looking very strong. The executes were coming in late. They were timing themselves out. They weren't able to find the kills. But now, towards the end of this half, it's been getting better and better.
They turn up the heat, and it's what you want. If you're going for these more aggressive plays, if you're getting in their face, if you're being able to hit your shots, it's going to turn the tide. Score does find the opener through the smoke, though, and slowly he's ready for the response, but no one's going to push through. There's so many gaps in these smokes. The CTs are using those line of sights for their advantage. Attacker does go straight in towards stairs, though. Plays it reserved. He gets one pick and then backs off, and that's the buckle of Techno towards CT. Good tag through triple, but no kill yet.
And they know he's lit. They want to try to find him, but the bullets are just missing, and this might be the save call. They don't have a kit. They need to hold on to what they have. They have the op onto 9, and they're just going to get out slowly, somehow keep himself alive. If I watch one more person miss the jump, I'm going to lose it, Jack.
I can see it just irritating you every time.
It does. It gets me every time.
It's rough.
That one, he may have pulled out of it mid-jump because he was going into underpass.
Yeah.
But it looked like he tried to do it,
like
missed,
to,
and then
also
just strafed down instead. He was like, whatever.
It's like a paper plane, just woo.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
But TYLOO are the ones soaring back into the game. Quick pause there from IHC. It's 15-13. They've been on match point for quite some time now. The past 4 rounds have all gone the way of TYLOO.
Okay, I think this is a mistake for IHC. They've dropped guns, and they're going to buy into this round. Which means they're not going to have the full utility on most of the players. Ooh, I don't know about this. I feel like it's... But every time I say this, the team wins, so whatever. But I don't know. Going for the drops here means that if you lose this round, you're broke for the last round of the game. So it's like you might as well just try to do something with the 3 guns you have, and then you get a full buy next round. It's kind of like next round you're not going to have any rifles. So you could have like FAMAS or upgraded pistols and SMGs, whatever. But this round you would have 3 rifles and like pistol armor, and the next round you would have a full buy. So you're just maximizing the amount of buys you get by saving here and just keeping with the guns you had from the previous round. Macro CS. Numbers. Economy.
I thought that was Semphis for a second then.
No, Corey would say it more like this.
It's all about the numbers, Davey.
Look, I'm just saying that if you save more guns, then you're going to have more guns in the game. That's all I'm saying.
And if you've got the guns, you just win, bro.
You don't sound anything like Corey. I don't know what that is, but it's not him.
That's so good. Right, well, TYLOO. Going back to that slower style of CS, they were pulling out into the early few rounds here at a T-half. Nine's going to peek. He was clearing towards underpass, but it's slightly off with the timing. His stopwatch didn't go off, so he goes back into connector, and this now gives them a way in. Bentet had the bomb as well.
Yeah, if he was able to find that kill, get that timing, that could have been huge. Pop flash out towards top middle. He's going to peek out. He gets the pick towards top mid, but Bentet is there to trade it. 3 Ts here in middle. It looks like they want to work up connector. You can see the rotations coming already. One player in CT spawn. One towards the sandwich and one towards the site. They need to try to find them. Bentet pushing forward. The trades are going the way of the CTs, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Whenever I say a team has done a bad buy, they win the round. Dan King can't hit the shots. Cabal finishes it off. And that is going to be IHC picking up their map pick of Mirage. 16-13. A bit of a battle back from TYLOO at the end, but overall, very convincing.
Yeah, especially when you think about like the first half, right? 10-5, you come in, you look really sick, you're getting into the groove of the game. Falters a little bit, but that's more so because TYLOO kind of got out of their own heads.
Yeah.
It felt like the first few rounds of the T half, like, I don't know, it just didn't